Hello there, and welcome back to episode 15 of the final sect. Maybe. We don't know if it's really going to be the final sect, but either way, I will cultivate my new earth cultivatress a little bit deeper today. We're going to look for a good candidate for the metal cultivation law, and I finally want to get a ominous room together, you know? I made an auspicious room, and as a matter of fact, I did... Oh, Bladesmith Tomb. I did some research, and, you know, I was wondering, why is this grave so happy? Because, you know, there's only wood environment, there's only metal, and then it dawned on me that a water vat might be actually emanating water energy, which makes the wooden tomb again happy. I don't know, I'm just assuming, but these are actually very happy, and the entire room is at least balanced. Whatever. We're going to make it better this time. So my plan is we're going to put a earth tomb in there, which is earthen element, which has to absorb lots of wooden chi. Well, let's try that. This should actually be finally making a room ominous. This is, after all, sometimes not that easy to wrap my hand around. I've already mentioned it in the last episode, the pretzel brain, but, well, you know, it's just like that. Feng Shui is a fun aspect of this game. I really enjoy that it's made like that, because it's really cool, insofar as it is really confusing at first, but then you think you understand it, then you understand it for a while, then you forget it again. I love this. So, we're going to put earthen tombs in here. Oopsie, wrong timer. I wanted to, or wrong button. I meant to go for something else. So, you exultant isle people. Hell no. And let's retry that. And of course, what's also important, the earthen items will be cornered by wooden decorations. I think I should then finally have the horrible Feng Shui together that we were looking for. Let's go crazy. Okay, let's see how that'll work out. In the meantime, we're adventuring further to the Exultants, and let's see where we'll find things. Alright. Oh, Alushu. I feel as if the music is terribly loud today. But whatever. Much lower is not possible. So. Okay, we're going to go and smack that little Lushu. I only know that one of them is a cursed and one of them is a lucky animal. Dear comment section, if you know what I can do with these actually. I mean, I don't think that this is the only purpose that they serve. Let me know. I'm really always wondering a little bit. But apart from that, I always love to kill at least one of them because of the wonderful soul pearls they yield. Soul pearls are really awesome. So we're going to go actually probably... Yeah, let's do this. Are these medicine items? Yes, they are. So we're going to store the hot and the cold items together in one room. I think this should actually be a smart decision. Okay, so for Roju's cultivation room, we're going to continue with the setup for today. So, let's do this. Stone Essence is at least not bothering her potential. It's not exactly what we want. She'd be preferring the fire elemental type. Sorry, just have to ponder for a moment. But neutral type elemental isn't bad, you know. So we're just not optimizing it fully. But since I'm not aiming for high tier golden cores right away, it's gonna be okay. Right. So we're bound with adventurers now, and let's see. I need a tool for her, a artifact. So tell you what, we're going to recall Yinji for a moment. He'll be interrupting his adventures at Exultant Isle, because it dawned on me that maybe I'm looking at the wrong spot. I vaguely remember that Exultant Isle wasn't necessarily the source of Earth Flux to begin with. I think it was the spot where I could loot some from the map while adventuring there. But I think for the regular income, I was at the wrong spot, and I think Mount Shu is the right spot. I forgot so many things, but it doesn't matter. We're not in a hurry here. If you would be playing the higher difficulty levels, you'd actually have to hurry. So, what we do require now, though, is a little bit of extra spirit wood. Meanwhile, my outer disciples are constructing the horror chamber. Male frog, dying. So, my man Yinji, come on. So it's slightly bright in there. Oh, we're lacking brownstone blocks. I didn't even realize for a second. Well, yeah, we're not going to bring up jade. I feel like that would be totally not befitting to the purpose to have something elegant or even high quality for a chamber where we want to harvest Angish soul gems. I don't know. Okay. So, Mr. Yinji is in the house. Okay, Roju, we want her to have... what? She's that. So, a metal item would be okay. Let's forge a sword or something like that. I mean, I've read from you guys some really interesting ideas and thoughts about this whole topic. I hope we're going to be able to make an iron sword into an artifact. So, artifacts are, as a matter of fact, a little bit more complicated, and when our cultivators are more powerful, I'm very willing to go in there and make it a little bit more of a point there. So, seascape. The panda, by the way, is, if I remember correctly... Wait a sec, that's a regular panda, no. There is a spirit animal panda here in this add-on. But that's not the one. Why are these spirit stones forbidden? They're not supposed to lie around like that. So... Roju's chamber is finding completion. So we're going to do this. We then need only 4 more pieces of spirit wood after that. Oh, no, actually 7. Well, okay. It's very important, nevertheless, to staff this out completely. Glimmer Cave. Alright. So, that's that. Has the sword been forged? No. Do we actually have somebody on that duty now? Yes, we do. So, Yankei. I thought you were supposed to smith that. It's interesting that I have this guy on the highest priority on smithing, but he doesn't dare to think about it. Alright, let's see what he does now. So, foundation training he does now. That's, I'm quite frankly said confused. Why are you not producing that? So let's just order a blade then. Now he's doing it. Huh, well. We got a few Yao Guai attackers here. Alright. The usual things. Is the horror chamber already prepared? Ooh, very ominous. Alright, so there we go. We're ordering the doggo now to not kill anymore, and I appreciate you guys for bringing up this idea so much. It's brilliant, you know. We're now whacking them only unconscious, and we're going to move them now on over there. Let's see how that'll play out. Okay. So... I don't quite understand what's happening here with the smithing process. It's really odd. He should be doing it. Are we lacking the resources after all? No, we also have iron bars. Well, whatever. We're going to wait for a moment longer here. So this should be very bad for them, though. To be already just there. So we're going to order Miss Rojou here now to cultivation duty. And Yinji, well, I feel like we should be exploring these places a little bit. So Poison Dragon Lake is the next place to be. Oh, wait a sec, You're supposed to make an artifact, dude. So, tell you what, we're going to make the marble sword. I just figured that this will be the easiest thing. Let's just make something. Oh, we gained even a skill here. I noticed that we don't need to be that precise. Projected confession. Alright. She'll have to nibble that one out, huh? Rojou's cultivation will really be nowhere near optimal as long as she is not even wielding an artifact. We need that. We'll work with that. So I don't mind if Shen Wan is chilling out a little bit for a while. Taking it slow, you know. So let's interrupt Rojou's cultivation process and finally go cultivating. Adventuring, I mean. So Glimmer Cave is open, Bladesmith Tomb is open, so we have a couple of places to go. The most important thing right now is that we also need to somehow find out why the hell this is not working. No. We need to find out where we can find some earth flux for our more powerful cultivators. So let's move on and select somebody that's a good candidate for the metal law. Blue Lotus people, we can talk with these. I mean, currently we're not exploring anywhere dangerous. So I think Yankei will be. Let's give her the honors. Personally think she was one of the best to begin with, and she ain't smithing anyway, so might as well just let her be an inner disciple. We now have quite a lot of inner disciples, so it's time that I go and increase the reputation of our sect, I think. Because it's not as if we need to be that worried anymore. So let's see. I wonder if this guy's actually dying or what's the matter. I mean, we could now order Doc to kill them. I want to try out if I get the gem out of that. So, if I'm just outright killing the guy, I'm not harvesting the gemstone. Alright. So, To make things here complete, we have to staff out this place to be lethal. Luckily, we have by now the necessary tools to do so. But it's pretty good that we're waiting with that until the whole construction part is done. Treasure hunt. Wicked Flux! Hell yeah! That's good. So, Wicked Flux is a little bit of a mixed pickle. The problem about this stuff is it does make your mental stability, the harmony thing, go down permanently. So you lose, I think, 10 maximum threshold points. But since you have so many laws that allow you to increase these thresholds, it kind of like evens out. And Wicked Flux is one very potent max chi increaser. So it's a double-edged sword, but it's very, very much worth it. And a very well-developed sect will have little to no problems in counteracting the side effects of that stuff. Whoop. Let's move away. This guy looks nasty, but he's only 5k. It's still a little bit sad that I am not able to fight better with Yin-Ji, but you know, it is as it is. I'm quite happy that we at least get these guys down and can explore these places. But as you see here, this is no good outcome. We're actually unable to complete this map. If there is any other big monster around, I'll have to abort mission because of that. So I really think that I need to invest a little bit into Yin-Ji's fighting power. Or we do so with our upcoming Metal Cultivator. I haven't fully decided yet. So here's Poison Dragon Lake. I vaguely remember that there's a nice piece of Earth Flux in the center. So Earth Flux increases your base maximum chi by 50%. This makes it one of the most potent things, and to make things better, if you manage to upgrade that stuff, the bonus even increases even further. So it's a very highly sought after early game item. It becomes more and more available later down the road because we're going to find a location where you can harvest that stuff adventure-wise. If you send a cultivator with the correct element there, you can't just find it. Here comes again the stat of luck to play. Here it is, like, if I remember my wise counsel of commenters right, at a luck level of 9, you can even have 100% chance to get the Earth Flux per adventure, but chances go down according to luck going down. But what I'm trying to get down to is that luck is therefore one of the more important stats in the game. So many ends. It's only one of the many things where you'll notice that I'll be showing more and more parts of the game where that's actually a thing. So I cannot remember anymore if there's any good reason to explore this place further. It doesn't seem as we do. I really feel like I want a cultivator with a higher vision range. His perception isn't that good. Yeah, well, you know, starter characters, it's always the same. Yeah, we're going to leave here. There seems to be nothing except for the treasures we came for. But Earth Flux, basically, with that dosage, you can have one really well-developed cultivator right from the get-go, or you save it for later adventures. But this chamber here is going to be very important. And here I finally understood it, so to give you, again, a quick summary about what happened there and why it didn't work. Simply said, if something is a Feng Shui building, it's absorbing the energy from the environment. If it doesn't have the tag of a Feng Shui building, it's basically providing energy. To make a room ominous, you need to take care that the Feng Shui buildings are fed with the wrong energy. In this case, earth is being overcome by wood, so we've cornered that with wooden walls, wooden oil lamps to make this thing as uncomfortable as possible. There are also a few other ways to make a room ominous, but I think this is the easiest accessible one. As you see, we went here for stone blocks and wood. It's very, very easily acquirable. And we're going to make this room now deadly with the help of the soul pearls. Soul pearls lower a room's temperature substantially. And when I say substantially, I am actually under... it's really an under-impression. This stuff can basically make rooms go to 0 Kelvin. It's not really the case, but it's really deadly cold. If you have enough of this stuff on one spot, you can really just kill people with that. And Raju, I disagree with your decision here. There you have to go. And we also need a bed for the fine lady. I forgot about that. And we need to build yet another cultivation star for Yan Kei once she's there. But one thing at a time. So let's interrupt her cultivation. She's not supposed to do that here. And yeah, that, by the way, was what happened here. That was not good. The guy that I tossed in here didn't die in there, because people just don't die when you're only putting them into an ominous room. There is a chance, though, that something bad might happen when you're sleeping in this room. But that didn't murder the guy this time. We're going to make the room deadly henceforth. Don't you worry. Just waiting for the last tomb to be built. There goes. So now everything is ready. The room is very ominous. And now we're placing the soul pearls in there. So this will make this room absolutely deadly. And this room is therefore, let's make it there. Yeah, it's just... only inners are allowed at these tombs. So, we're not going to enjoy the mortal realm yet. I mean, I could increase my reputation if I'd want to, but currently I'm not that interested. So, here we go. Yinji found a spot to meditate. That's really good. And as you see here, the room's temperature is now reaching deadly levels so quickly. So what we're doing now is we're going to flop enemies attacking us unconscious and toss them in there. If you don't have soul pearls available, you can achieve the same effect with beast blood. You just have to toss in enough of them. They're not nearly as potent as soul pearls in terms of freezing. Beast blood increases the temperature to kill people. Just take care that you're maybe going for a different combo there, because wood burns on high temperatures. I'd be recommending, I don't know, probably... yeah, it's getting all a little bit complicated. Soul pearls are actually, I think, the best choice to go. If you want to go for that, you can go for ice bars, and they lower the temperature as well. You just need a lot of them. I'm sorry, a little bit sidetracked here. You know, Feng Shui is pretzeling up my brain again. I can already feel it, so let's change the topic. So here is another little 5 grand monster. These adventure sites are very, very intriguing because they often contain very powerful items, or, as we see here, sometimes you just meet a sect elder. Let's see. She's primordial spirit, so this girl probably could just flick her finger and destroy the monster there. Let's see, yeah, 66 grand artifact battle power. So, if she would attack that thing, she would be killing it more than 10 times in terms of overkill damage. Well, we're not exactly as glorious here, but we're getting the job done after all. But don't expect any other cultivators ever to go into your business, as you see here. That's a good and a bad thing at the same time. Well, for us, it's a bit of loot again. There we go. so let's see what we can find in here, too. I've totally forgotten what this place yields. That's the most fun part about this. There is a bear. So, yeah, we have to come again another time. I'll be not capable to fight that guy, but we could involve the dog into a fight, but we don't need to. We're just going to come back another day. That was very unfavorable, and it just does prove me in my decision right that I need to invest a little bit of inspiration into Yinji, because he's just not strong enough for the tasks that are up ahead of him. Good. This fine lady now finally gets her inspiration points a tad bit better together. It ain't perfect, but you know, it's a start. Okay. I feel as if I'm rich enough to... Oh, we even have a lot of spirit stones here already. I feel as if I'm rich enough to just buy me some of the spirit wood that I require. At some point in the game, I really grow tired of harvesting that stuff myself, so from time to time when I need it, I'm spending way too much of my spirit stone for a deal like that, but be that as it may, I'm happy with that. It helps me, it speeds up the process of building up my chi erase so much. It's very much worth it. Where is the stuff now? So, yeah. That's that. Shi, in the meantime, is gathering a lot of these crystal ores. That's really good, because we need that. Ugh, that's not good. Ah, here it is. They just snacked that right away. Okay. Just want to get the chi array done, you know. Okay. It ain't perfect, it ain't ideal, but it ain't bad either. But I do know that before I attempt the golden core breakthrough for her, I think I will try to get at least some fire essence bars together for her, because it's not that much of a big effort, but it does make so much of a big difference for her. So Yinji can absorb 55 grand here. I hope this will be something to get him forward. I'm a little bit anxious here that it might actually be not enough anymore, because this guy is just by now quite saturated with experience, but we'll see about that. In the meantime, we're making good progress here, and the fire essence bars that we require for Raju, we already know that they are around the corner there. I was able to see in the Glimmer Cave that there was a lot of Igneocopper and Igneocopper bars. The Igneocopper bars are only less interesting as the ore, because you cannot make fire essence bars out of Igneocopper. Either way, it's going to be really good for us. So, Yinji is on his way back home. Or is he? Did I send him camping? Yes. Good thing that I double-checked, because, you know, there's no way that he's taken that long. Right, so I am even going to stall out the Spirit Ravel technique. Oh, charity event, charity event. Hell yeah, these are so good. And it's even one that we can resolve with social. Brilliant. So, where was I? Yeah, I'm even skipping on the Spirit Revel technique because I really just want to have some artifact power going on here. You know, raw power. No. So yeah, I think I really made a horrible choice there with this guy. So yeah, adventure flying speed. It's not exactly what we're after. So he's counteractive with pretty much all combat skills, you know? That's really tragic. So let's see, artifact power. Artifact power bonus, counteractive, counteractive, so... Yep, there's, as a matter of fact, nothing he can learn currently. And that's a bit of my own fault here. I built myself into a corner there, but, you know, there's another fun thing. Quite often, the monster at these locations is not the same when you come for it the next time. Jadestone Cliff, wonderful. In the meantime, we're finding all these places that we want to find. So Crimson Fruit, that's by the way the most potent source of fire chi. And yeah, I'm taking Yanke's cultivation right now. Very slow, because, you know, I haven't even found the time to build a new cultivation array for her. So it's okay, it's okay. We're going to hunt for these high-quality golden cores soon enough, but there's no need to pressure myself into it. So before I end today's episode, I want to complete my adventure over here, because Glimmer Cave, we've begun the adventure here, and I want to see if I get lucky and I get able to re-roll the bear out of that cave, because I have a vague memory that it's not fixed what kind of monster is sitting there, but I am wrong about that. It's the same bad bear that we've seen in the first place, but I think we should be capable of doing it as follows. So as soon as the dog is tanking that bad boy... Oh, there's even a finished essence bar there. We're going to score here big. Picking up a couple of the Igneo copper bars as well, because, you know, they're quite hard to craft. And what we're now doing here is a little bit mean, but, you know, it does make no difference for the dog if he's being destroyed or anything like that. So now you can press leave fight for him. No, 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 my dog. And we're moving him over here. So it's very important that we don't let him go for Yinji, though. So yeah, there's not enough room on this map to leave the battle correctly. That's why things are coming down like that. But there we go. Now we can't leave the battle because there is nobody fighting anymore, and we got the loot without risking anything. Just wanted to show that because it's a nice little trick when there's loot somewhere and you just can't nab it. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the show. I think there's the usual things applying. Leave a comment, leave a thumbs up, consider subscribing, and thanks for the supporters. Check out the support links, check out the secondary gaming channel. I'm keeping it short today. I hope you have a good day, and see you soon.